Hello there, my beautiful Leos, and welcome back to your channel and the Leo Season Daily Marathon. This is your daily for Thursday, August 21st. Keep in mind that time is fluid, and August 21st, Leos, stick around towards the end for your birthday card pull. So let's see what your fortune is for the day. We have manifestations. A bountiful time awaits you. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. It's literally crazy that you got this card because in yesterday's reading, it looks like there is a manifestation coming to life for you that you manifested in the last or before the last eclipse season. Because I know some people don't manifest during eclipse season or do or don't, whatever the case may be. Everybody's different, you know, but it's so weird that you have a manifestation fortune literally the next day. So get ready. Get ready. Your wishes could manifest right before your eyes. It could be surprising. It could be very exciting. So really focus on positivity. Focus on things that you want opposed to things that you don't want. Let's see what else you got going on for the day. We have Moon in Libra with love. Ooh, some of you have manifested romance. Bring peace to your life and your relationships will flourish. All right. So I do feel like this could go either way, where some of you Leos, you could have manifested a higher level of romance and love. Yes. But some of you have actually manifested a new sense of self-love. And that's where it all starts, inside. So you may find yourself loving yourself more, appreciating yourself more, adoring yourself more. And as that type of vibration inside of you continues to hold, you will then attract that in from other people. So there could also be a very peaceful energy in terms of your love life, or just like finding more self-love truly does bring about a sense of peace and harmony inside. And just that alone is a gift. But there could very much be a manifestation of some type of lover or romantic partnership ascension coming in for you. So let's see what angel is with you for the day, Leo. And your angel is Earth Angel. Well, thank you, angels, for inspiring me to be more like you. All right. So you have a role on this earth, Leo, to spread your love. You know, you are the ruler of the heart, and the heart is the strongest energy center. Isn't it so interesting, Leo? You rule the strongest energy center in the body, and you also rule the sun, which kind of, you know, seems like it could be the strongest planet for us. It gives us life. It gives us Earth life. You know, it gives the planet Earth life. So there is a lot of importance that you hold, and your heart and your energy is needed. So you may find yourself doing like a, what's the word I'm looking for? A nice deed, you know, like an act of kindness. There you go. There you go. Any acts of kindness you can do today will be very beneficial to not only push your manifestations, but boost love into your life as well as abundance. So, you know, act of kindness doesn't have to be grand. Acts of kindness could be very simple, like holding the door for someone, saying thank you, saying good morning, giving someone a smile in passing. It could be a grander act of kindness where you have to like give advice, do a favor for someone, or someone asks you for a favor. But the universe is really stepping into with this energy, giving you the Earth Angel powers now. So you could very much be very helpful to energies without even knowing. So let's see. Your quantum oracle is the healing light with the spirit card number 8. Yes. This is exactly the type of vibration I felt with the moon in Libra, with that self-love energy. If you haven't loved yourself that much, I really do feel like there is this beautiful sense of light being restored in your energy, more appreciation for yourself, and possibly if you have illness or disease or some type of injury, you could get blessed with the healing light and out of nowhere feel better. Out of nowhere, feel healed. And you also have an event card with conflict and a people card with professional assistance. Yeah. I kind of feel like this is you. And I say that because you have the Earth Angel card. So I feel like you could definitely be doing an act of kindness today or be asked for your assistance. Someone around you could be going through conflict. I kind of feel like for some of you, you are the professional assistance and healing light. If you do feel like you have been going through conflict, the universe could just be sending you the right people to help you, to give you advice, things like that, like a mentor, a financial advisor, a friend who's just got a really good guidance or just says the things that you need to hear to help you feel better. But there definitely looks like there is healing to difficulty, but I don't only feel like it's healing to your difficulty. I feel like you could be the healer for someone else. So, you also have the energy of sensuality. Ooh, okay. You're not only coming in very loving and alluring, but you're also coming in very magnetic. Your freedom flowing from far away. I dance, I love, I laugh, I play. All right, beautiful. With the energy of sensuality, that's like feeling good in your skin, feeling that good energy of movement, feeling, you know, beautiful, handsome, whatever the words you want to use for those adjectives. When sensuality comes through, you're not only feeling good, but you're more in a position of allowing the world to see your feel good energy and sharing that. So I definitely do feel like if you're not the one getting assistance, you're the one giving assistance today. At the same time, you have a manifestation coming through that you will definitely love for sure. So let's see what we have in your Mystic Moon Oracles and see what your signs from Spirit could be for the day. We have the Bridge with reconciliation. So you may find yourself reconciling with somebody. Now, keep in mind, for all of you, it doesn't have to be somebody from the past. It could be that you are seeing somebody that you haven't seen in maybe a couple days, a couple weeks, a couple months. Possibly it's love. But there could be full-on reconciliation for some of you, and this could be a past person coming back in. You may even find yourself driving across a bridge. We have Ivy with clinging, and we have protection with the seashell. Beautiful. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, these are your, first and foremost, your signs to look for from Spirit for the day. But the fact that you have Ivy with clinging underneath this moon in Libra, I feel like you may be finally freeing yourself from judgment towards yourself. You may be finally moving into a path of a cycle of saying, I got to stop being so hard on myself. I got to love myself more. And when you do that, your body and your mind actually start to be coinciding with each other, right? You can't just have a thought to manifest. Because if that was the case, everybody would manifest everywhere, right? Your thought needs to connect to a feeling inside of you that matches the thought. So for a lot of you, you may have been clinging on to this energy of, well, all I have to do is think it and it'll become real, or all I have to do is this and it'll happen for me, or not realizing that maybe in the mind you are trying to think more positive, but once you don't feel good in the body, there it goes. The connection feels off. You start to overthink. You start to think more negatively. There is something that you are feeling less codependent towards, which could be a belief system, a specific type of feeling, you know, especially with the fact that you have the Ivy here with the energy of the seashell. Sometimes we do get addicted to stress, like the state of stress. Our body gets addicted to that feeling. So some of you may be finally moving out of that energy, because when your body is addicted to stress, you are way more susceptible to illness, to injury, to difficulty. So I definitely do feel like for a lot of you, there is this alleviation of stressing yourself out. So let's see what else you got going on for your tarot theme cards. We have well-deserved reward with the 9 of Pentacles. Beautiful underneath that manifestation fortune. So you are definitely going to feel really good with this manifestation because it's coming to life for you in physical form. Now, some of you could have manifested a reunion. That is in the same row. We have lead with the Emperor. The Emperor's been coming out a lot for you lately. The Empress too. So I do feel like there could be divine counterpart alignment for a lot of you if you're single or you're looking or you're dating and wondering. And we have love with the Lovers. All right, so this card does insinuate either coming back together with love or strengthening a bond of love. So there definitely could be some reconciliation in your cards for love, especially now that we have your tarot theme cards out. Some of you could hear from an old boss or an old employer or somebody maybe that like you used to work with. Let's clarify this here for you, Leo. On the Nine of Pentacles, you have the Death card. So this manifestation is going to change things for you. It's possibly going to make you feel more abundant, more seen, more heard, more acknowledged, possibly even more powerful. You know, when you do actually physically manifest something, it does give you like a superpower boost, you know. On the Emperor, you have the Lovers. Oh, yeah. Hello. And on the Lovers, you have the Four of Pentacles. All right, so you have the Lovers here twice. So if you are a single Leo, you may definitely have options. If you're dating somebody, somebody may try to come into your energy. If you're open to options, I guess you could say. If there's only one person here, I feel like it's a very, very, very strong soulmate connection that the universe, Four of Pentacles, is kind of guiding you to open up to. Instead of clinging to your guard and your wall, it could be very beneficial for you to open up to somebody here. Your advice is the Nine of Wands. So your advice is to learn the difference between blocking your heart and protecting yourself. They're not the same thing. So your advice is to like learn the difference between when you have a really strong wall up and when you're just like in protection mode but still open. And your outcome is the Queen of Cups. There's some open-hearted energy. So I feel like love may crack you open here, Leo. I definitely feel like the floodgates of emotions could get open with your love life around this time. After you being closed off or them being closed off, or maybe you both were closed off. There could also be a very strong indication of you feeling like you have more money or more abundance for yourself, a better paying job, a more secure job. Let's see, Four of Pentacles to the King of Swords, Five of Swords, and the Temperance card. Yeah. So I definitely feel like for a lot of you, there could be an attempt to open up your heart. There could have been a protection mode out of like protecting your peace vibration. But it does look like there is a very harmonious and feel good connection that you could have with somebody here. And instead of stressing out the energy, it's asking you to just go with the flow of the energy of how you feel instead of fighting your feelings. And a lot of you, there could be like peace to like some financial conflict. Somebody may actually be helping you with that. For some reason, I feel like you could, I know this is not even, this is a weird download, but some of you may get like tax relief or some type of like financial relief. Yeah. Okay. Nine of Wands as your advice with the Tower. Yeah. So you can block your heart all you want, but sometimes you will block good surprises. So allow yourself to be surprised by life, by love, by the universe, and possibly even by yourself. You ever had those moments when you surprise yourself? Yeah, like those moments. Queen of Cups as your outcome with the Ace of Wands. There it is. So your heart is about to sing a new song. Yes, it is. Your heart is about to be warmed up by love, by this manifestation, by this healing, by this new cycle, by this new spark. Ace of Wands could also be news coming in, a good communication conversation. Could also be a passion of intimacy. You do have sensuality. So some of you Leos may be feeling your heart is being touched at the same time of you feeling the need to get closer and possibly intimate in a connection. Or, because it doesn't have to be just that, I do feel like your excitement for life could be returning in a way where it starts with yourself. It's not just like something is happening externally and you're like, oh yeah, that's exciting. You're finding and figuring something out within your own energy that is exciting you to learn more and go deeper. Now, that could be in another person as well. Something is exciting you about another individual, and it's wanting you to feel that need of getting deeper. But I feel like it could be both. Because, if you're aware enough, you can reflect through individuals. And I feel like that could be something that you are learning to do. Instead of just putting judgment onto people and situations, it's almost like learning that inter-reflection moment through the connection, which really does help the mind not stress things out as much. But I feel like some of you may be finding some key way of healing something. So I would really pay attention to any type of assistance you feel the need to give, because you could be that healing light for another, or assistance or knowledge or information you feel the need to obtain, because it may definitely change a lot of things for you. And you do have some type of reconciliation in the cards, seeing someone you haven't seen for a bit, or finally coming back together with an energy you were distant from in the physical. You do have temperance here, so there also could be some movement and travel and healing conversations, peace restored. But your outcome with the Queen of Cups to the Ace of Wands, your heart is going to be warmed up. Yes, it is. Something is going to warm your heart and really make you feel good inside. And this manifestation taking form before your eyes could definitely be a part of it. In terms of zodiac signs in your spread that could be around you or in your chart, Scorpio, Aries, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Libra. All right, your ending oracle, your power position for the day is the Hungry Ghosts. With obsession, scarcity mindset, and attachment. Yep, I'm not surprised seeing that, because you did get the ivy clinging from your signs from spirit. So here we go. When the hungry ghosts appear as you're on your path, they may not at first seem like allies, because they represent your constant focus on the past and the consuming desire to know the future, which rob you of your present moment. But in fact, they are here in the service of alerting you to obsessive thinking and addictions. They're masters at magnifying repetitive behaviors. The message is for you to examine whether you're doing the same thing over and over while expecting a different result. This time will be different, and I have control over this are false statements and a sign of deep denial of the truth. Now is the time to let go of that thinking, surrender your will, your life, your heart's desires, and all that pains you to the divine. Order will be restored in your world. Don't get caught up on outside appearances. All that glitters may not be gold, at least not for you. Look beyond the veneer, and you will find the true substance in your life. You deserve nothing less.